going on, y'all? It's true. Look a little rough. I ain't shaved or nothing, but don't even worry about that. Today is a special day. Right on time. Right after Dolph's birthday. Long awaited. Been a long time coming. So y'all brace yourself and get ready for what we've been waiting on. Because today is the day all my hard work paid off. Finally, we have found what I call the smoking gun. Before I begin, this is gonna be epic. Let me say this. Shout out, I'm gonna call you BZ. You know who you is. Special salute to you for what I'm about to say. Because we did this together. Shout out to all y'all for y'all support, y'all love, y'all patience, y'all dedication, and for keeping me fueled up and keeping me going on the days that I wanted to. And the days I got sick of all the hate, all the motherfucking mix-ups and fucking narrative changers and fucking YouTube bloggers and all that bullshit I had to survive through. A special salute to all y'all for believing in true and loving Dolph. Shout out to everybody. Tammy, Clint, Henry, Bove, Dazon, all y'all. These are just a few people that don't mind and don't mind supporting the movement, the mission, with their money, their comments, their enthusiasm, their support, their emails, their IGs. We talk. It's real. We're a real family. So y'all just a few. Salute to everybody. Just want to call them names out just off the top of my head. There's plenty more. So don't y'all be offended. And I had to say all this because of what I'm about to say. And this is just a preview. This is just a synopsis of what we've been working for. So let me begin before I lose y'all. I know how I am when I'm emotional. It's an emotional day for old true results. And I'm going to celebrate tonight. I am, and I hope y'all celebrate with me. We have found what I said I call the smoking gun. First, refer to the thumbnail that you seen when you tapped into this video. Damn the title. I know that's important too, but these are special instructions. Tap into the thumbnail. Even if you can't see it, that's gonna be for later on. Because I'm gonna refer y'all to a video with everything I'm saying, but first go to the thumbnail, and so this can make sense, so you can keep up. Okay, we have found a flyer. That's just one piece. We have found a flyer from 10 years ago for your boy Hernandez Govan, Orange Mountain Quicks birthday party he was throwing 10 years ago. What's so special and significant about this flyer is that it's Hernandez Govan. They call him the mastermind or solicitor that plotted Young Dolph's death. That's what they say. I say he was just a pawn. But let me get back to the most important thing, what I'm talking about. Stay focused, true. Stay focused. I know you're ready to cry, happy tears. Stay focused, baby. We have found a flyer off from Quit himself. It's like it's been there the whole time. Shout out to BZ again. Because without persistence and boy, people will tap out and give up and start just doing anything just as long as Dolph name and their title. But that ain't what we do. Back to the story. Back to the thumbnail. On this flyer promoting his birthday party 10 years ago, he had 3 special guests that was gonna be in attendance, clearly on the flyer. Anybody want to take a guess who those 3 special guests are? Well, if you're blind, you can hear. So let me tell y'all. Number 1, the first guest, Lil Flip, right? And he had this birthday party in Houston 10 years ago. These are his 3 special guests. Number 1, Lil Flip, right? Number 2, old Memphis walking home vet, OG Boo Dirty. And for the third guest, anybody want to take a crack at who the third guest is? 10 years ago, at Quest's birthday party in the Ace Town. Dun 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 dun. Who the fuck is Unc? And who they call Unc? Who I call Unc? Ain't who they call, it's who True call Unc. They just riding coattails, trying to remix some shit. Stay out my lane if you don't know what you're talking about. If you even bring Zebo to these folks' attention, then stop trying to take credit for it. And there I go. I spilled the beans. The third guest, 10 years ago, at Quest's birthday party, on the flyer you can see, none other than Mr. Grizzlies himself, Zebo. And this is from 10 years ago. What's significant about 2 of these players? We're going to leave OG Boo Dirty alone for the time being. But what's significant about Quest's birthday party with Lil Flip and Zebo 10 years ago? What's significant about that? Anybody can tell? A lot. We're going to get to that later on. Like I said, it's just a prelude. Support the channel. Cash App $, True Result number 2. Today is going to be an amazing, amazing day. And if you don't feel what I'm already saying, if this shit ain't history in the making, with this just little one piece of what I like to call the smoking gun, then you must not know how to fill in all these characters and as according to Young Dolph assassination. But we're gonna get to that later. Another thing, I told y'all who the fuck I believe been funding the gang shit. I ain't gotta say no name. Look at the suspect they got in jail and look at the ones that out of jail. Then you'll know what gang I'm talking about. I told y'all who I think have been funding them for years. It's some gang shit. Mr. Grizzlies is on that gang shit. Mr. Grizzlies got the money. Another thing that we're gonna get to individuals later on is something significant happened on June the 1st. So concerning Yo Gotti, he made a big boss move on this very day. So big that he made the news. He linked up with Interscope Records and got under Jimmy Iovine and all of the big fish, the giants, on this very day, June the 1st. And it made headlines. That's significant. Another thing is, why is Mr. Grizzlies deleting all Yo Gotti's posts all of a sudden? We're gonna get to that in the video, in the visuals, right? And another thing y'all gonna see is them having a conversation amongst each other, right? Y'all follow me? You see? See why I'm getting teary-eyed? Cause this already sounds like it's tying up everything I've been talking about. And without this, once again, what I like to call a smoking gun, it would have never made no sense because we had to find a link, and that's what I'm celebrating. That's what I call justice for Dolph. From the start to the motherfucking finish. No matter what you gotta go through, ups and downs, and all of that. We here now. And I wanna see motherfuckers untie this. Do some PR campaign on this. Change the narrative on this shit. And then I quit. You know what I'm saying? This is something else. Something else. Oh, a month before. Remember I told y'all that Corvette was moved from way over here to way in front of the door? And I told y'all who did it and how it happened. Don't worry about it. Y'all eyes, y'all be letting them fool y'all eyes, but for the smart people, you seen the Corvette in the photos they released of the suspects was down there. Fast forward, in the same day, the Corvette is right in front of the door. Funny thing about that, the reason why I'm saying that is that not Drink Champs, $1 million worth of game, just 1 month before he was assassinated, Dolph was talking on $1 million worth of game, saying, you know what, I got so many cars. I don't know when the last time I seen my Corvette, when the last time I seen my truck. I be forgetting who be having them junks. We're gonna get to that later on, because it's gonna tie up some confusion about the Corvette and the day at the gas station. But we're gonna get to that later. So those are the things that's got me wiping my eyes, because with all the information I have accrued on this treacherous, tiresome at sometimes, draining journey, I had to stand up like a man just to celebrate, just to be emotional right now. And I couldn't have did that without y'all and the love I have for my brother, Dolph. So long little Flipper man. Support the channel and wait until a little bit later, because today is that day, and I can't stress that enough. Y'all can just hear it in my voice, and with the information I just told y'all, I think we did it. I think we got it now. I think we got it now. And before I go, let me say this. When I call Dolph my brother, that's what I mean. Let me tell you a little story before I go, since I'm on my Martin Luther King, I have a dream shit right now. Martin Luther King had a brother, his only brother, that was always in the movement. Every time you see Martin Luther King, his brother was always right there going through everything. His name was A.D. King. Right after Martin Luther King got taken out the game, such as Dolph, his brother would not let it go. Hence, I'm Dolph's brother. His brother, they rode together their whole life, inseparable. He wasn't gonna let his brother get assassinated and covered up. So he stood up for his brother. You get it? Dolph, me, brothers. He wasn't gonna let it go so much. He loved his brother so much that everybody was telling him they're gonna do you like they did King if you don't stop searching for the truth. Well, he found out enough information until one day he got a phone call, according to his daughter. She had just got married. He had just walked her down the aisle a week before. And when she was coming back in the house, she heard her father talking to somebody aggressive and telling them, I don't care what y'all say, I'm not gonna stop until I find out who killed my brother. She said, this normal, I grew up like this. Ever since I was a little girl, I can remember us getting threatening phone calls. That was normal. But this time, my father sounded a bit more aggressive to whoever he was talking to. A day later, they found her father, Martin Luther King brother, dead in his pool. The guy that was at the house said he was already there. He the one found him. When they pulled him out, he was in the fetal position. And when they pulled him out, with my own eyes, I seen bruises on his body and in his face. And they called that an accidental drowning. You feel me? So when you stand up against power like this, you gotta go all the way. And that's the reason why I told this story. My name True Results. Y'all like, share, subscribe, always support. Hit my Cash App up. $ True Results #2. It'll be in the description box. And long live the flipper, man. You always have a brother in me. And I ain't the only one. True.